I've witnessed this transformation. Like, it's not a validation, but it's a confirmation of the journey that you've been on. So I just want to add that on really, really quickly. So yeah, we've been living this lifestyle now for 12 years. And I'm very, very thankful because in those 12 years, I've had the ability to work hand in hand, really, with all of my teachers. Like, my teachers have been my mentors, and those mentors became friends, and those friends became family. And so, like, truthfully for me, like, as I was learning, I was facilitating too. Like, I was learning that because of my teachers. And so a lot of what I've learned over the years came from practical application. And my husband's when my husband first got diagnosed with the disease back in 2007, he actually, and he talked about this when he talked to you, I think last week or the week before, but, you know, he had to go through, you know, the traditional way, and it really sucked for him, and he felt like dying, and he was like, I'd rather die than to take the medication, so I'm not doing it. And what really stands out to me the most about that period of time is when we went to go see the doctors in Chapel Hill. They said that, I asked them about, because I had started, when he told me he wanted to go the natural route, I started going to college to try to get as much information as possible, as well as my own personal research and the research of my teachers. And when we went to see the doctors, I was like, well, do you do integrative medicine? You know, do you combine orthodox medicine with natural medicine? And he said, well, you know, fitness is great. And I just had like, the dumbest look on my face, like, fitness, like, I'm not talking, like, it's so much more than fitness. And at that point, I think was the most influential point of the journey of how it was really going to be something that we journeyed together, and that it was not going to be necessarily the type of support that we thought that we needed, but the support that we needed came. Like, we attracted it to us. We were able to get what it was that he needed to be able to be pharmaceutical free for 10 years and symptom free for 10 years. And then, you know, a couple years ago, he regressed and it came back. And when it came back, I was working in corporate America, and I was like, you know, I could do this for corporate America. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could, you know, work my way into that position. And the universe was like, I like how you tried that. Because he went back into regression, and it put me in a position where I could not go back to work. Like, there was no way I was able to balance how much she needed from me at the time and balance going back to work. So the universe quite literally like kicked me out into it and forced me to believe that I was more than enough to be able to do it. I love being a student. And so being a teacher in this capacity was really kind of nerve-wracking. But the universe was like, okay, well, get over it, because you're going to do it anyway. And I was like, well, you're right. I'm going to do it anyway. And so I tried, and I gathered a few people that I knew, and I asked them to take it, and they love it. And then from that part, it really, you know, changed and helped to shift their perspectives in their lives, the way they were already practicing. Like, some people come in, you know, in search of, other people already have an idea or maybe have a foundation, but just need pieces of the puzzle to be put together differently. Yes. Like, sometimes the information just has to be said differently for you to understand it differently. And because of that process, it ended up shifting so many lives really, really quickly, more quickly than I think I was really prepared for. And now we're here. So 2 years in, we have enrolled over 100 students, I think, into the Etheric Touch program. Yes. And so I'm just really humbled, really honored that people trust me to walk with them, to trust us to walk with them, because, yeah, you know, you want to be able to, and this path that you're on, there's a place that you need to be able to go to that allows you to feel safe and it allows you to feel vulnerable. And I'm thankful that we were able to create that space.